Welcome to another Side Quest podcast, a detour worth taking. Okay, Sky, real talk. 60 episodes.
60. 60. I need you to sit with that number for a second, because that time I got reincarnated as a slime just announced a 60-episode season 4, and I am not okay.
Not okay in the best way. We're talking one of the biggest Isekai franchises on the planet just said, you know what? We're not done. We're not even close to done.
They didn't just renew it, they committed. Like, this isn't, here's 12 episodes, see how it goes. This is a statement.
Rimuru Tempest said, pull up a chair because we are building something here. And that's exactly what we need to talk about today.
Is 60 episodes too big? Is it brilliant? Is this the future of Isekai? Or is slime biting off more slime than it can chew?
We've got takes, we've got energy, and we are absolutely not leaving until we figure this out. Let's go.
All right, for anyone who needs the 30-second orientation, that time I got reincarnated as a slime, or Tensura, follows Rimuru, a regular dude who dies and wakes up as a slime monster in a fantasy world.
And then proceeds to build an entire nation, befriends dragons, negotiates with demon lords, runs foreign policy. This isn't just Isekai guy gets strong. This is geopolitical fantasy wrapped in a slime costume.
Which is exactly why 60 episodes doesn't shock me as a concept. The source material, Fuse's light novel series, is enormous. We're talking about storylines that need that runway.
But here's the angle nobody's really landing on yet. 60 consecutive episodes changes the DNA of what a seasonal anime even is. This isn't a split court. This isn't a 3-month break. This is a commitment to a mega run.
And that's where our SimCity comparison comes in, because Rimuru doesn't just fight enemies. He zones districts, manages resources, builds infrastructure. This show functions like a city builder.
And you don't play SimCity for 20 minutes and quit. You commit.
Okay, let's build the pro side, because I am fully in the hype corner on this one. 60 episodes means the adaptation can breathe.
This is enormous. One of the biggest criticisms of isekai adaptations, even great ones, is pacing. You either rush the good stuff or you pad it into oblivion.
Tensura Season 2 had pacing issues. I love that season, but you felt the seams. The political arc needed more time. The Clayman confrontation deserved a bigger buildup.
And with 60 episodes, the production team can actually map out the story architecture properly. No cramming, no, we'll cover 3 light novel volumes in 8 episodes. You can let moments land.
The SimCity thing is real, because what makes Rimuru compelling isn't just his power level. It's watching Tempest grow, the economy, the alliances, the monster citizens finding dignity. That stuff needs screen time.
Right. When a farming subplot hits different because you've watched that community develop over 40 episodes, that's storytelling payoff you cannot manufacture in a 12-episode course.
And look at the precedent. Dragon Ball, Naruto, One Piece. The shows with cultural staying power are the ones that stuck around long enough to become part of people's lives.
Exactly. You don't get Naruto as part of my childhood from a 2-core run. Longevity builds legacy. 60 episodes is Tensura planting a flag and saying, we are here.
And from a production standpoint, a committed mega run means the studio, 8-bit, can staff up properly, maintain consistency, plan the animation peaks around the moments that actually deserve them.
You budget your Sakuga for the Veldora moments. You budget your runtime for the nation building. Everything has a place. That's smart anime production.
60 episodes isn't bloat if the content justifies it. And Tensura's source material? Justified.
Okay, but we keep it honest here because there is a risk side to this, and it starts with one word: consistency.
Say it louder.
60 episodes of consistent quality animation and writing is genuinely hard. The shows that tried long runs and stumbled, you feel it. Episode 43, where clearly everyone was exhausted and the budget went somewhere else.
The off-model episode. The recap episode that nobody asked for. the filler arc that kills momentum right before a major payoff.
These are not hypotheticals. These are documented hazards of the long run, and Tensura specifically has a fan base that is paying attention. They will notice.
So the question becomes, is 8-bit set up for this? Do they have the infrastructure for a mega run? Because this isn't just ambition, it's a logistical operation.
And then the bigger picture question. If this works, does it change how Isekai gets adapted going forward? Because right now the model is short core, hope for renewal, repeat.
Which, honestly, creates its own problems. Shows get canceled mid-arc. Storylines never conclude. You invest in a world and then it just stops.
So, a successful 60-episode Tensura run could be the proof of concept that tells studios, committed mega runs are viable, audiences will follow, the economics work.
That is a genuinely massive shift. That's not just slime news, that's potentially Isekai pipeline news.
If Rimuru can build a nation, maybe this show can help rebuild how long-form anime gets greenlit. I'm saying it.
Big claim. I believe it though. The genre needs it. Isekai has been coasting on the short burst model, and there's so many stories with scope that deserve the runway.
Tensura Season 4 is either going to be the gold standard or the cautionary tale. And either way, we're watching every single episode.
Every single one.
Before we roll out, Sky, what have you got for the recommendation this week?
Okay, so if Tensura's nation-building energy has you craving more fantasy worlds with real depth and heart, you need to check out Hat Atelier. It's a manga, and it is gorgeous, like genuinely some of the most beautiful panel work I've ever seen. Following a girl who discovers magic is real and fights to find her place in that world despite being an outsider to it. It hits the same slow-burn world-building with huge emotional payoff notes as Tensura, but in a completely different register. Easy 5 out of 5 stars. This one is special.
That is a rock-solid rec. Links in the description. Go find it.
That's another side quest, a detour worth taking. We're out!
See you on the next one.